Let's f***ing roll.
Hey everybody, we're in the McMaster studio today. We're not officially kind of shooting a bunch of content, but we wanted to do some behind the scenes of people that are really important to SaltyMF and really the reason you're seeing all the content and photos. And so I wanted to have Austin Bruce in today with W.A.B Photography and Open Heart Media. And if you haven't seen some of the things we're doing, like around the product or brand, what we're doing, I mean, behind that is Austin doing it. And he does just an awesome job. More importantly, he's a good dude, and we like people that are good people. So he's definitely part of the SaltyMF family. And so, Austin, I thought we'd just sit down and let the world know they see your photography and your pics.
Yeah,
so,
man, I appreciate it. I like shooting for y'all. It's really cool. You mentioned W.A.B. My name's William Austin Bruce. Super creative name. But yeah, W.A.B Photography. I think it's W.A.B_photography on Instagram. Follow me.
Yeah,
it's cool.
It's got some good stuff.
And you'll see mostly black and whites on there. That's what I prefer shooting.
Yeah.
But then all of y'all's stuff is usually, you use a lot more black and whites than a lot of our other clients do. So
Yeah.
that's appreciated by me.
It's kind of fitting when your logo is really black and white and you're
Correct. Correct.
You're not.
It's on brand.
We're not really on the dark side. We're actually the light, but that kind of black and white is really clean. But I mean, I like when I first kind of saw you. I mean, you've been doing photography for us for probably a little over a year now. Probably.
Yeah.
And when I first saw like what you were doing, I mean, I really I liked it because I thought it was raw. I mean, I like the color stuff and, we'll do some color stuff, but traditional kind of photo agencies and model agencies and, everybody, life's really kind of black and white to us. And I thought your style was awesome. So we didn't do like an official interview and go through. We just kind of met.
Correct. It fit. No, you said it perfect. I mean, there's something in black and white that it's different than color. It makes you look at the world a little different. I've been told not to mention this to clients, but I'm colorblind, so most of my work is colorless or off-colored. So when I was growing up, I'd draw in black and white, and I've just always loved black and white work. Ansel Adams, one of my favorite photographers, his is all black and white, and he's a master at it. But it's cool to find people that see it the same way I do and appreciate it the same way I do. Because it's like my goal is to make everybody be a main character for a little bit, and I want them to see it on film. And when you are able to do that in a photo, it makes you get a reaction when you do it right, and it's a cool feeling to have.
Yeah, that's all. Well, it's funny. I don't know if you and I have talked about this, and that's why. I mean, I'm drawn to your photography because I'm colorblind with certain colors as well.
That's awesome. No, we haven't discussed it. That's cool. That's good to know.
So when we were sitting down and trying to design, pick apparel or colors, I'm like, yeah, I like that one. Let's do that. They're like, that doesn't match. And I'm like, well, I'm colorblind, so what the hell? I don't know what we're doing. So
that doesn't match. I've been told so many times. That's why I wear khaki and I wear black and I wear blue jeans and I wear black and I wear anything that matches with black.
Yeah. So here I'm at our Carnivore Snacks co-brand and in boots and jeans. So I'm the same way. I used to have to wear a long time ago when I was younger in sales. You're required to wear a suit and tie. And so I never pants, slacks, whatever, shirts. I'd come out and my wife would be like you look like a clown in a circus. That doesn't match. So I would just go with straight color ties, no designs on them.
My mom would pick my outfits for me because she would make sure that I matched. But it was I guess kindergarten when I found out that I was colorblind. I sat next to this kid and he would eat the crayon paper off of the crayons. And I could read, so I could know the colors if he didn't get to them first. Yeah. But once he got to them, I would color things.
It's nothing worse than a crayon eater.
And then, hey, he was just a crayon paper eater.
No,
that's worse.
Eating the paper. That's even worse.
That's worse. That's
Get
weirder.
Into the good stuff. Take a bite, dude.
No, but they ended up taking me to an eye doctor. I got 3 pages into the little colorblind test. She laughed at me, took me to my mom, and said, "This kid's colorblind. Good luck."
Good luck, yeah. Good luck.
And it's been awesome since. I've gotten a pair of those color correcting glasses.
Oh, does that work?
They do. It's very weird. I didn't like it. I like how I see the world.
Yeah.
Like it's unique. It's different. I definitely make like some colorful choices with my editing sometimes, but it all works. I mean, that's what art is. Like you get to make, you get to create, dude. It's the best thing.
You
It's
kind of
cool.
create your own venue and stuff, and it's awesome how people a lot of people I don't forget, it's like 7% of the male population is colorblind,
Right.
so it's like pretty common,
Yep.
you know, to be colorblind.
Yeah, for sure.
But like it is how you see the world different, you know, versus everyone's trying to filter the color of their skin, whatever. I look a lot worse in person, so these guys
We all do.
these guys do a hell of a job. So I appreciate all the video editors. So, but
No, it's cool, and the opportunity with Zach and Open Heart, that coming along when it did, it was, this whole journey of photography has been one blessing after the other. It's like I didn't mean to get into this. I was into it in high school, like art class, but never saw it becoming anything else. I have an aunt who's heavily, like, she's a great artist in her own right. I've got an aunt that paints. I've got an aunt that does photography, and it's like seeing those two all my life. Like, you could do it as a hobby, never as a job, right? So it's like doing it as a job now is mind blowing. Getting to do stuff with the clients that we have has been just eye opening and awesome. I don't know how I've gotten to where I've gotten.
yeah.
But I'm glad that I'm here,
Well,
and I'm ready to. I appreciate it because
and your demeanor is really good. I mean, you're a very humble person, which is awesome, because we had one of our athlete models come in, and like most of these guys are not like professional models per se. You know, they're not on Vogue, but they're, you know, good looking people, handsome people. They look like models. But their whole attitude towards modeling is, you know, if you're going to give them the Zoolander blue look or whatever, they're like, fuck off. I'm not doing that. That's weird, right?
Right.
And every one of them has told me, like, hey, I want Austin to shoot because he just catches me in things I'm doing, and he doesn't make it like it's so postured and poised and, you know, structured. And I think capturing the kind of authenticity of someone just hanging around, or you do that with us a lot, like you'll zoom in and we'll be on this show or whatever, and like those to me are the best picks because you're not posing for
you.
it. You're not trying to
it's not some mask that you put up because you saw a camera and were told to smile. That's you. Like you're doing you things when I'm taking pictures of you, and that's what I like doing. They're fun. I don't really, there's a place for posing, there's a place for a structured photo, if you want to call it that, but I like the candid. I like seeing who you are. I like watching. I like people watching. I'd much rather take pictures of you doing your thing and not have to so much interact with you, as my interaction with you is me taking the photo of you rather than telling you what to do. Yeah. And I like those. People seem to like those more or most out of what I shoot. And it's fun. Yeah. I mean,
it's natural.
It's natural, exactly. Yeah. I mean, it's comfortable for me, which makes it comfortable for you. Like, I'm uncomfortable sometimes telling people, directing people, and having that authority, because sometimes it feels like I shouldn't, because I've taken such a roundabout way of getting to where I've gotten, where I don't have the traditional like knowledge, but I've been shooting since I was 15, which is 20 years ago now.
I think that's awesome. I think, you know, I know you're you know, perfecting your art, and, you know, you continue to do like learning around that. But like, I would say, like, don't lose that kind of, hey, this is how I'm going to do it, because that's like your approach to art or your approach to photography, versus saying, oh, well, you know, you've got to do these 5 steps for a good photo or a good, you know, portfolio. I mean, I think, you know, that's what makes an artist different. Your life perspective on why you shoot that way, how you shoot that way. You're colorblind anyway, so hey,
right. That's one of the decision makers already taken care of for me. But it's also, I want to be able to take the photos that, one, I want to see, but also that makes the people that I'm shooting feel good about being seen.
Yeah.
I don't talk too much about it, but I did find photography in the sense that I'm walking in it now through my time in recovery. I was locally here, no longer bound. I found a camera in their marketing department, oddly enough, and it was a gift that I believe God gave me at the time that I needed it. It was never something in my mind, like I said, that I thought that I'd be doing for money. Cool. But before I went to treatment to get my life together, I was always at work doing land surveying, and I was always getting hollered at because I was stopping and taking pictures all the time. And I would post them, and my friends would all tell me, you should do this, you should do this. But for some reason, at that point in my life, that was like, it's not ever going to happen. That was like a pipe dream or something that's unobtainable. And then to find it the way that I did, around the support system that I had, nobody there. I'm going to back up because I was told when I was applying for art schools in high school, I've been this way, the way that I am for a very long time. I've been called stoic-ish, like just very like rest in bitch face. Like, I'm just very much, you're going to know my opinions based on my face before I'm allowed to tell you what it is. And my art teacher was like, I don't think you're going to enjoy it as much as you think you will, simply because of the people that you'll be around and the person that you like are. And she's very much correct in what she said, but I took that as a kind of a fuck you. Yeah. You're not good enough to do this. So I put it on my brain for a while, but then I found it again in this place where it was, even if you're not good at it, why not try it? Yeah. Like, go have fun and do it. Yeah. Go just do something. It,
right? Yeah.
And I did. And I'm so thankful that I did, because working under who I got to work with over there, they taught me, like, Carol, your advice still resonates every day. She said, you're going to have to be able to take what you like, but be okay with it when people don't like what you take. Yeah. And she's like, she would always hit me with little handwritten notes and edits and just thoughts to keep in the back of my head. And I'm so grateful for her. But she helped me. She helped guide me. She helped teach me and show me, like, hey, this is a thing that you could do. And then, from that day on, I had a camera with me every day of my life for the last 2.5, almost 3 years.
I love that. Carol, you're a smart woman.
Carol Smith, she is a brilliant woman.
Brilliant woman, because I think the hardest thing in life is we're all seeking approval from somebody, whatever it is. Maybe it's your mom or dad, maybe it's your peers, maybe it's your boss, whoever the hell it is. But at the end of the day, nothing's perfect. Nothing's ever going to be perfect. And like, if you want to do something, you just have to appreciate the imperfections of who you are. Yep. Your trade, because you will sometime take shitty pictures, or we'll give a shitty podcast. A lot more than you will ever. We'll do a shitty apparel, whatever it is. But it's the whole Michael Jordan thing. I don't know how many, he missed more shots or whatever than he took, or whatever the hell it is, or that he made, whatever it is, whatever that saying is, if you want to go to the sports side. But it's true. I mean, and I think it's awesome. And I wanted to highlight you today because I thought that, all the things we do, I'm not an artist. I'm not any kind of artist. I don't even know what I am, but I'm definitely not an artist. And
I wouldn't say that.
Well, maybe, and some people think different things. But my point in that is, I always think it's like, when I saw like what you were doing and whatever, I thought it was the coolest part of what we were doing. Like, I genuinely was like, this is awesome. Like, because it brings it to life. It gives it, it gives it life. It gives it something meaning. Sitting in here talking, some people say, oh, whatever. I don't like what these guys talk about. But when you actually see that of some creation you've done, like you were here with the beginning of this podcast, I mean, we didn't know the fuck. I didn't know what I was fucking doing. We didn't know what we were doing from our SaltyMF side, not Open Heart Media side. And just to kind of watch it breathe and that give it life, I wanted to honor you, dude, because I think you've done a hell of a job, man.
I appreciate it, and it's been cool, because what I get to do is I get to shoot your life. Like Zach said it, my boss at Open Heart, he said it to me. He's been very thankful and appreciative of some of the photos that I've taken since I've joined Open Heart, because I'm documenting what y'all are doing with your life. And it's like the people that you have on as guests in your case, or whoever you work with Salty. We've gone on trips together, and it's like
Those are fun, by the way.
I'm getting to shoot like your memories and stuff for you to look back on and say, damn,
there are
these
memories.
are awesome pictures. 2, I look great. 3, these memories are awesome.
But
and
there are memories.
they're ours. Yeah. We have them together.
That's the bad thing too. Another thing I want to bring out, like, you guys are always behind, the screen or behind, or people don't see it. And like,
that's the way I prefer it.
Yeah, that's fine. I told him this was kind of, impromptu.
You're going to do this 5 minutes later. Today. We're doing this.
You're coming on. I want to highlight, you're going to hate it, but it's important in life to value the people that are behind you, with you, beside you, whatever. You get caught up when you're doing things, building businesses, or whatever your art is, or whatever you're doing, and you can't do it alone. And I think people that highlight themselves too much are kind of really unrealistic about, because all this shit that we've done, which is pretty cool. I didn't grow up doing. We're not entertainers, so I don't know if we're entertaining or not. But the reality of it is to have teamwork and skills and people to bring something together. I mean, it's been fucking amazing.
It has been. I mean, it has been, and it's going to continue to be.
I mean, it's just getting started, but it's been amazing. So really, guys, we're in the McBastard studio. We're going to probably put this out on our podcast because I think it's good content. Austin's a good guy. He's got a lot of good insight. He has a lot of life lessons that he's very deep. He's a very deep thinker. Don't let him fool you. Don't let that stoic guy face fool you. He's a very deep thinker, smart guy. So I think we are going to have this on. So I hope you enjoy this episode. It's not very long today, but Austin Bruce, W.A.B Photography. He's with Open Heart Media as well, doing all their photography and shoots. And the guy's a fucking hell of a human being, and we love him. And
I appreciate you.
I know this is painful, but you did a hell of a job.
Hey, I appreciate you. Appreciate it. And Salty Nation, appreciate y'all.
That's right, man.
Yes,
so, hey, that's all. Let's go.